Hey darlings, it's Kay. So today we are going to learn how to make a channel banner. So first you're going to need to go to your YouTube channel, and it takes a little time for mine to load up. I'm not sure what's going on with my internet, but we are still going to do this. So once you get to your channel, you're going to want to edit your channel art. And at the bottom you can hit how to create channel art, and it's going to open up like a whole new tab. So you're going to need to search through this little web page that comes up, and there's going to be a little link that says channel art template. You're going to click that and it's going to open up a download. So just remember the name of this download, channel art template. Now you're going to go to picmonkey.com. This is where we're going to basically make our entire template. So you're going to hit edit, you're going to go to your computer, and you're just going to open up the downloaded file. So you're going to have to go to your downloads and then open up the channel art template. Now there's one that says PNG. Open that one. So Picmonkey is about to load up a layout of what our banner is going to look like. So in the dark gray area, that's where everything needs to fit inside of. So we're going to go over here to this overlay. It's a little butterfly. And we're going to go down to geometrics or shapes. And we are going to use the rectangle shape. And we're going to create our borders. A good rule of thumb for these borders, you're going to see at the end how I have to kind of manipulate the page to get rid of my borders, but just try to make your borders as long as possible so that it's easy to delete later on. And you're just going to duplicate and do your borders on all four sides. Now that we have that done, we are going to go to our basic edits and just change the canvas color. I like to use white because it lets me start on a clean slate, but you can literally use any color you want. Now you're just going to apply it and we can keep it moving. So you're just going to open up another tab, a Google tab, and we're going to search Tumblr backgrounds. I used to use Tumblr a lot, and I used to make like lots of backgrounds on Tumblr. So yeah, you're going to go to the images, and then we are going to go to tools and make sure we have the right image size. You need to change your size to large so that when you enlarge your images on the actual Picmonkey app, it won't be granulated. It'll be a perfect image. So you can kind of just search through and see which one you like, and we are going to save it. I'm just going to save this one for example. I couldn't really find the one that I have been using, so I'm just going to show you how to save it. You're going to hit save image as, and just save it to your desktop as a JPEG image. So I'm not going to save this one obviously because I already have an image saved. Anyway, we're going to go back to Picmonkey and go back to your overlays, the butterfly, and hit add your own. So this is going to open up your computer and you'll be able to go to your desktop and pick the picture that you just downloaded. So once you select it and open it, it's going to show up here. At this point, you can resize your image, make it larger, smaller, whatever you want to do, but it's important to make sure that you send it back. So you're going to hit your right click, and then you're going to send it back. So now you're able to see what fits in the little square area or the rectangle area, and just resize it to your liking. Now, as you can see, it's kind of bland, kind of plain, so I want to add some color. So I'm going to open up another Google search, and this time I'm going to type in, you can leave Tumblr backgrounds and look for a color you like, but I like to use watercolor backgrounds. So this is going to give you a large array of colors that you can add to what you already have, and I'll show you how it's done. So you're going to save this just like you saved the first image that we did, and go back to Picmonkey. You're going to add this overlay, so add your overlay, add your own, and select the picture that you just did. Now right now it's covering the entire screen. What we are about to do is blend. So there's a little drop down menu that says blend, and you can look at all these different ways to blend it to make your own little design. Overlay usually works perfectly for what I need. So does screen, but this time I decided to use overlay just because the picture, it looks pretty right here. Like you can see the color, you can kind of see a gradient, and so I try to stretch that color out as far as possible so that I can get the entire look. Normally, I size this image to be as big as the screen, as big as the page, just so that you know, you can kind of upload it anywhere you want to upload. So after I'm happy and satisfied with how the color looks, I go to text because this is the whole thing. We're trying to let people know who we are. So they have recommended text, and then there's also a spot where you can add and download your own text. I haven't downloaded any, but they still had a variety that I could use. So this is just the one that I chose to use for my name. So type your name in. So like with any text, you can make it larger, smaller, bold, center it. You know, there's a lot of things that you can do. So just go about resizing however you feel looks nice and make sure that it fits within your bars. So once you have it sized the way you want, now you can start doing your taglines and adding all your other special effects to it. I decided to keep mine simple and neutral since my YouTube channel kind of covers a lot of different things. So I just created another text box and just added a couple things that I thought my channel represented, which were beauty, nerds, and lifestyle. So once again, I'm resizing this text. I'm just making some things larger, some things smaller, and making sure that my text is centered. So once I have my text and the layout the way I like, now it's time to erase the error bars. So as you can see, I'm trying to search around to figure out where my error bars are. And so sometimes when I make backgrounds, I have to rearrange how things are. A good rule of thumb is to just pull your overlay straight down. I pulled mine down at an angle, but that's because I know where my things are supposed to line up. But it's easier if you just pull it straight down because then you can pull your image back up. So we're just going to erase the error bars. That way we can have our complete finished product. So here I'm having to fix and put my color back where it is. And now we're going to save it. So at the top you can hit save and you'll save it just like you save any other image file. Make sure you save your image as a JPEG image. It just makes your life a lot easier. Now you can go back to your YouTube channel and just click to upload from your computer and find your saved image. Now you can see what your channel banner is going to look like across different types of screens, and you can resize your image like where you want it to lay here and save it, and now you have a new channel image. Congrats!